Yet finished your Christmas shopping or even started, don't be panicking, don't fret, don't worry. Our tech expert Colin Baker joins me now with his fantastic hat and also his top last minute gift ideas to impress anyone. You didn't think I was going to start without mentioning that?
No one would call this a fantastic hat, except if they were really sarcastic.
It's definitely a hat.
Well, thank you.
No problem. So we're going to count us down, all right? 10 to 1.
Paul, I was telling you, I want to be practical this year.
Yeah?
Because recently I got a present that was clearly re-gifted from about 3 years ago.
That's shameful.
And I realised that people do buy a lot of tat at Christmas. We do, I do.
Yeah.
So I try to be really functional this year. Stuff that's usable immediately and for long term as well.
Fair enough. So you sort of, because I find sometimes when it comes to tech, people will just sort of throw mud at a wall and hope it sticks. They'll think to themselves,
mud at a
he'll
wall.
Probably like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure. You say thank you. It looks fantastic. It's bright and shiny.
Of course, because
and then you stick it in the drawer, you never use it.
Yeah.
So these are tailored presents to the right people that won't be gathering dust.
And they're useful and inexpensive for the most part as well.
Okay.
Starting with scooters. Now, you know what? We're actually not selling scooters this year because there's this vagueness legally of are they covered, are they legal, are they not? They haven't been properly defined by the law yet.
Okay.
So you've got to be careful if you're going to buy something like this. And there is that risk of danger as well. If you give this to 10-year-old Colin, you know, you're asking for trouble.
Yes.
But scooters are going to be huge. And they're going to be huge this year as well, regardless of the legality of them.
So what does this one do?
What's been decided yet, and it hasn't. This is the Xiaomi. This is about €500, so it's not overly expensive for what it is.
It's still pricey now.
It's still pricey, but remember, this is a commuter hack.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take this and you're replacing your drive into work, say it's, I don't know, 8 kilometers or whatever, this replaces that. It charges up like your mobile phone.
Yeah.
It goes about 25 kilometers an hour max speed.
That was my question.
You do kick off, so it's officially it's an assisted vehicle. It's not a mechanically propelled vehicle.
Okay.
So you can technically and arguably use these on the cycle lanes. You've seen lots of people do it.
Yeah.
And there's not been any major trouble yet. In most European countries, they are in fact legal. So it is a really fantastic commuter hack. You can save a fortune by replacing driving to work and even getting the Lewis or the train or the bus.
And you just charge this up?
Using this, exactly. And it's door to door as well.
Okay.
So fairly inexpensive for what it does. And safe if you play it safe. I have one as well. I wear a helmet, I wear a fluorescent bib, I do drive as well, so I'm kind of familiar with my road position and what other people can see as well. So I think if you're mindful using devices like this and you're cautious, and you're prepared, you're going to be okay.
25 kilometres an hour doesn't sound like much now, but
it's about how fast you cycle.
It's a reasonably healthy clip, all right. So you would want to be safe enough. So 500 quid. It charges...
just like your mobile phone, charges overnight. Range is about 25, 30 kilometres on this one. It has pneumatic tyres, so it handles the cobblestones and the potholes pretty well. Yeah. They're fairly robust. They do fold up, so you can carry them onto a train or a bus if you need to as well.
And are you allowed to do that, though?
Well, look, I've been doing it for about 2 years.
Fair enough.
And there's common sense attached there. Yeah. You know, I've seen people bringing their bikes onto trains. This is a hell of a lot smaller once you fold it
Gotcha.
up.
All right.
So it's being mindful. Obviously, if it's peak hour and there's people all over the place, you're going to upset.
You got to be sensible. All right, I like the look of that one. What's next? What's your number 9?
This is a really unusual one. Now, I'm not exactly Mr. Greenfingers, but this might help me along the road.
Yeah.
This is the Veritable Garden. So it's effectively an indoor automated garden.
Right.
It comes with all this kit. It automatically hydrates the plants from underneath. It has a daylight simulator lamp up here, which is timed, and so times
So is that
daylight.
on now, or it's
Well, it's not on at the moment.
Okay.
No, it's not even plugged in at the moment. But I've had it in, this is about 2.5 weeks growth. It comes with pre-seeded and pre-nutrified cells here, and they come with different types of plants. That's lettuce, I think. I think there's basil or something there, but it's all kind of edible kitchen plants. And if you do, this is, I suppose, for somebody who has an apartment and would have a
on the windowsill,
have a little bit of green.
Yeah.
It's kind of healthy. Both to eat, and it's also nice to look at as well. So, and it's also automated, so even I can't kill the things.
Well, we have a running joke going at home. I buy my wife a plant occasionally just to see, just as an experiment, to see if she can keep it alive. 5 plants to 0. 5 are dead. None of her lives so far.
Cactus. Apparently,
Well,
cactus
a
is the
cactus, she might even manage that.
or a
But,
plastic plant.
but
That's what I have it
this
on.
might be a solution then. So
Yeah.
it's sort of assisted gardening.
Yeah, you put
for the lazy gardener.
Exactly. Well, you fill the other, but it's nice to look at, and you can preen it a little bit if you want to feel like you're a gardener. But effectively, it does it all automatically. So you really don't need to touch it. You just need to look at it and enjoy it.
So really, even there's nothing you have to do to this at all. No watering.
Fill
like
the
that.
water
Just
underneath
at the start,
every now and then.
yeah.
I think I've filled it twice now in 2.5 weeks, and that's the kind of growth I'm getting. Maybe 3 weeks. So it's pretty impressive.
That is impressive. Where
And
do
you
you
buy more of these little cells as well. You can have all sorts of plants in them.
whatever you want. How much and where? do you
That's
get it?
€199. We stuck all this stuff up on our website, backfromthefuture.ie.
Very
But
good.
again, it's unusual, it's interesting, and for anybody, I reckon, who has an apartment, who doesn't have a garden, maybe fancies a little bit of garden inside.
I like the look of that. All right, what's next? That's your number 9. Number 8, me.
I think fitness trackers have to have a place on the top 10 because they're still huge, the Fitbit and the likes.
Yeah.
And of course, your Apple Watches and your Samsung Galaxy Watches now have fitness and health tracking built in. People are really, really transfixed with keeping track of their sleep, their fitness, their health, steps they do
all
in a
that stuff,
day.
yep.
And it is a great way to kind of be mindful of how you're getting on today, this week versus last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now this is the Denver one, and what I like about this one, I'm actually wearing it here. First off,
pretty slick looking.
stylish-wise, it has a proper leather strap. It's not got one of those silicone bands,
Yeah.
so it fits quite snugly. It recharges via a little USB clip. You get about 2 weeks of battery life on that one, which is pretty impressive for the price point. These are €69.
It charges and you get 2 weeks out of it.
Exactly, yeah. Now it
That's
does sleep
incredible.
tracking. It has a heart rate monitor on the back, blood pressure, and obviously your physical movement as well. I find it quite accurate. I'm getting about 15,000 steps a day, and that's just running around the shop and doing.
Are you
I'm
really?
not even doing any
14,000,
walking.
15,000 a day?
Yeah. Which
You
is
must be
I was
exhausted.
kind of surprised.
be
But
sleep standing
for
up.
the price, I think it's excellent value. €69 looks good. It's also properly waterproof. Some of them are questionable, or they
Yeah.
don't say it. This is proper IP67 waterproof, so you can actually swim with this as well.
I like the look of that. How much you say it cost?
They're €69.
6, that's not bad.
No, it's not too bad. Look, I'm very particular about pricing. I do like to keep stuff fairly reasonably
Reasonably
priced.
affordable, okay.
Do you know what? Clock radios are coming back.
I have heard this. The word on the street is...
But the difference, they're coming back with a bit of a difference. So this does have an FM radio built in. You can wake up to the sound of your radio, but you've also got a Bluetooth speaker built in, but you've also got a wireless charger panel on the
go
top.
on, it's very fancy.
So as soon as you stick
And that
your
is
phone
actually
on
working.
top-
Some of them I've noticed don't work, but
no,
that
it works really, really well. And now, of course, people ask what wirelessly charges. Any decent smartphone built in the last kind of 18 months,
Yeah.
they're all coming out now with wireless charging functionality. So be careful if you're looking at a wireless charger for someone that they do have a phone that supports this.
Is that Android and Apple?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh,
And
I
these are
see.
the likes of this is not mutually exclusive. It works with all brands. But you do need to make sure that it's a fairly up-to-date phone. No point, mind you, it does have the radio and the Bluetooth speaker, but the wireless charging function, you do need to make sure you're getting the right thing.
Very good. How much you say?
They're €49. They're not
49
expensive.
euros. And
They
where do
also
you-
recharge themselves, which is nice. So if that unplugs during the night,
Yeah.
it still wakes you up.
Where can we get them?
Again, website backfromthefuture.ie.
Okay, lovely.
Yeah.
I bought one of these very briefly, but one of these quite recently. What I found was it was difficult to program. There was all these sort of newfangled instructions and bits and pieces I couldn't work out.
A lot of tech
is this,
can
is
be
this
just badly
easy?
designed.
Is this easy?
There's 4 buttons on this. There's literally one button for turning on the radio, back and forth to scan through. There's not even presets on it, so it is really basic in terms of functionality. And then via your phone, obviously, you can set up the wake-up call and the likes as well. So really clever.
Even I can manage 4. Go on. What's the next one? What else have you
So
got for
the
me?
next thing is in-car safety is a big thing for me. I still see people taking calls holding on to their phone. And they might say, well, I don't have an in-car system, or my car stereo isn't up to date. Well, there's no excuses with this type of product.
Yeah.
This is called an Aquarius Bluetooth FM transmitter. It's inexpensive. They're €39. What they do is that plugs straight into the standard cigarette lighter, or the, I don't think you can call it that anymore, the 12-volt adapter in the car that
that's
they all
right,
have.
that's right.
Your phone charges off it, so it's got a fast charger built in. You've got a screen and an activating button here, a little dial. And what that does is it connects to any smartphone, and broadcasts wirelessly to the FM band on your radio. So look, picture it, you've got an older car stereo, you don't have a smart Bluetooth system in the car. This connects to your phone and it broadcasts on the old FM band. Just set a preset, whatever.
So again, it's easy to set up.
A free area of the bandwidth.
So is it easy to set up?
Very, very easy. Like it takes literally 2 minutes to set up. And of course, not only will it work in your car, but if you are moving, going away, or if you are in a friend's car, you plug it straight
very
in
handy.
there.
Just plug it in.
So it's really, really easy to use. That means you can not only listen to music and podcasts through your stereo from your phone, but you can take calls and make calls safely.
Safely, that's the key.
Again,
How
I
much
see so many people not doing that. And that's inexpensive. €39.
39. Okay, you're a gent. We will see you later as well.
Absolutely, there's always more.
For your 5 to 1.